our guests today have us talking, including, I still can't believe she's here, the legendary Leslie Uggams will be joining us later. For the first time in present, not only is she starring in the 5-time Oscar-nominated movie American Fiction, but 365 million people just watched her as Blonde Al in Marvel's new Deadpool and Wolverine movie trailer. Smashed the record, most watched movie trailer of all time. I can't wait to talk to her. But first, we are starting with the new Netflix true crime docu-series. It's called American Nightmare, the horrific ordeal of California couple Denise Huskins and Aaron Quinn. In 2015, in the midst of a home invasion, they were awakened from their sleep, drugged and restrained, and Denise was abducted for ransom. It marked the beginning of a true living nightmare full of twists and turns, which first saw Aaron become the prime suspect in Denise's disappearance. But when Denise suddenly reappeared, 48 hours later, police accused her of staging an elaborate hoax. Take a look.
Tell me what happened.
I wake up, bright light blinding us, taser goes off, and I see they're wearing wetsuits.
What did they swim in? So what happens next?
Then asked Denise to tie my hands behind my back.
Did she discover something?
Found text messages.
Is she mad? Accuse you of cheating? There's blood in your house.
Do you know where she is?
I didn't do anything. Yeah, you did.
Oh my God, it's her.
I just got a message. She's walking over to my house.
I've never heard of a case where the kidnappers drop their victim at the front door of their house.
We thought she's this innocent victim. She looks more like a suspect.
Police now wondering, is Huskins a real-life Gone Girl?
In a daytime exclusive and their first interview since American Nightmare was released, Aaron Quinn and Denise Huskins joined the TAM fam. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I gotta tell you, I've done crime shows for many, many years. I do not take this lightly. I recognize that, like myself, I watch this docu-series and it can seem like entertainment, but this was truly a nightmare for the both of you. So thank you so much for joining us on this show. Thank you. This all started 2015, 9 years ago. It made national headlines. I remember seeing some of the coverage on cable news. And then in 2021, you came out with your own book, Victim F, which was everything from your perspective. Then this docu-series happened. The first thing I thought when I was watching it was, why did you want to participate in reliving it?
Well, reliving it is always a challenge. It always brings up a lot of deep pain from the past. But we know that what we went through, the aftermath of everything as victims, being blamed, not being believed, happens all too often. We're not alone in that, sadly. And so it was really important for us to keep sharing what happened to us because we know that so many others out there might not have a chance to speak out. And so it's really important for us to share.
I want to take the audience back a bit, Aaron. We saw the trailer and I explained some of what happened, but after Denise was abducted from the home, you found yourself facing this unimaginable dilemma because, you know, what people don't understand is you're in your home like anyone else that night, and it was very disorienting what happened. And you explained it in the docuseries of your state of mind when you realized she'd been abducted. Let's play it.
I wake up still under these sedatives. So exhausted, and the clock says it's about 11:30. 6 hours have already passed since Denise was taken. There's red tape marking where I need to be, and there's a camera staring right at me. So I can't call 911 because they're watching me.
I have covered a lot of stories. I have never anything like it. I've never seen it. So you wake up drugged. There are cameras, there's this tape. It's a horror film, essentially. And you did not call 911 right away. And you explained why that was a difficult decision.
Yeah, when people kidnap someone, the leverage they have is that they're going to hurt the person that you love. So the kidnappers told me, if you call the police, we kill Denise. And they were asking for an amount of money that I had. I would pay any amount of money to get her back, but if they asked for $5 million, I'd go to the police right away. So the decision to call is I would be safe, but I might be getting Denise killed.
18 hours of police interrogation. You're trying to explain to them what happened, and you realize at some point they're not asking questions. They believe I'm a suspect. Here's some of that interrogation.
The story you're telling here, I ain't buying it all. You got to think about how this is all going to play out.
I don't have anything to think about. I'm telling you what.
Okay, listen to me. There ain't no frogmen came into your house. Nobody dressed in wetsuits or... It didn't happen.
What took me aback also was that they told you to take a lie detector test, and then they told you failed the test. Mm-hmm. You're stressed, sleep deprived. I mean, they are trained to break you.
Yes.
But you didn't.
And they're good at it. That's what they do. Because I wanted to find Denise. I mean, that's the main thing. I need her to get home safe.
We have that video, and I want your reaction to it as well, Denise. Let's play it, of the lie detector test.
All right, Aaron, there's no question in my mind that you failed this test. And you failed it miserably. It's not even close.
That's part of the reason you wrote the book, because there's so much from Aaron's perspective, but during that time, you were being held by a monster, and your significant other is believed to be the suspect. So you, in so many ways, learned with the public what was really happening to him, and he learned after you returned what was happening to you.
The psychological torture that he went through with the police, there was so many parallels to how I was treated in captivity, and that realization was quite frightening. I think at that moment when he was telling me all of this, I thought, oh my God, he was kidnapped too, but by the police. Because they try to isolate you, they keep you from your family, they manipulate the environment, and it's all geared towards breaking you, and that's essentially how I felt too in captivity.